Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. So, earlier this past week, I talked about Miles Morales. I got the Ultimate Launch Edition, and with that, great power comes great responsibility, or great remastering. So, it came with the Spider-Man Remastered game, and as far as I know, this is the only way to get it packed in. Maybe you might be able to buy it separately digitally, but you have to get the Ultimate Launch Edition to get the remastered of the 2018 Game of the Year. I didn't get to play the original Spider-Man when it came out on PlayStation 4. I just didn't buy it for whatever reason. I really wanted to play it, and then when I found out it was going to get a remaster recently on the PlayStation 5, I was like, you know what? I'll just get it on that. So I picked this baby up, even though it was 70 bucks. You're essentially getting two games for the price of one, and I have to say, the main criticism that this game gets is that they changed Peter Parker's face. That's the main issue that this game has. And honestly, it doesn't bug me. It does not bug me. I can see the fair opinion that he looks a little too young or stuff like that. But this game is probably one of the greatest video games of all time that I've played. It just feels good and natural to swing through New York as Spider-Man. It's seamless. It feels amazing being able to do the air tricks, explore it, just looking at how in-depth and in detail the city of New York is in video game form. So I used to play the GameCube Spider-Man games. So Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and then I believe I played the Amazing Spider-Man game on the last gen consoles as well. And then the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man, which was a classic. And wow, if my teenage self could see this brand new version of Spider-Man, I would be awestruck. So this game features all the similarities that Miles Morales has. If you played Miles Morales and you haven't played this Spider-Man game, pretty much the core the core gameplay mechanics are the same. The fighting is pretty spot on. It's kind of like Arkham Asylum series, the Arkham City style series, where when you're fighting some enemies, you'll get like a warning above your head that tells you to dodge, and then you have access to certain combos and abilities. Web slings, you could skill up and get new upgrades or abilities for Spider-Man to be able to like take down opponents, web them, yank their weapons. You get different powers and abilities of the web shooter. You can get like web bombs or remote mines, stuff like that. Spider-Man's a beast in this game. As a matter of fact, the biggest highlight outside of the exploration elements is the combat mechanics. And if you played games like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City and Arkham Knight, you'll be able to hop into this like a duck in water. It's that seamless of a game. Honestly, this game looks beautiful. We talked about the only problem, honestly, that I've ever seen people complain about with this is the face of Peter Parker. The remaster, looking at old screenshots of Spider-Man from the PS4, because people always ask me when I'm playing this live if there's much of a difference other than Peter Parker's face of what this game looks like compared from the PS5 to the PlayStation 4. And yeah, you can see a world of a difference, especially with reflections in buildings of windows, reflections from water. You can see the ray tracing in action. You can see the attention to detail, like on their clothing, like if rain hits them or snow hits them, or the hair. The hair is like the biggest thing for me, because remember, like in Skyrim, where somebody would be standing there and their hair would just look kind of like straw and look flat and just kind of like sticking out, like it was dried up from you know what, from something about Mary. It looks a world of difference, especially when looking at cutscenes when characters are talking and stuff. There's just such a world of difference with how this game looks. And this is a cross-gen title, technically. It is a remaster, but this is a game that was developed on the PlayStation 4, and they were able to boost it up this much. It really gets you excited for what they can do with the PlayStation 5 graphically wise. Imagine if they decide to remaster something else that came out on the PlayStation 4 and upgrade it and beef it up. Who knows, maybe we'll get another Shadow of the Colossus remaster for whatever reason. But I gotta say, as my first experience playing this, I absolutely loved going around collecting like the backpacks and finding different crimes to report on and doing the side missions and just skilling up Spider-Man because it just felt good. Honestly, I'm 35 now. I've been playing games since I was about 5 years old, 6 years old. So 30 years of gaming experience. And I gotta say, this is easily one of the greatest video games of all time that I've ever played. And I can't believe that I waited to play this game. That was one of my biggest mistakes. For whatever reason, I just did not get this game when it came out on PlayStation 4. And I missed out on it. I really got caught slipping on that. But thankfully, because of the remastered version coming over to the PlayStation 5, I was able to sit down and sink the teeth into what has been one of the most fun gameplay experiences I ever had. A lot of people ask me, is it worth it? Is it worth getting the upgrade? Is it, you know... Yeah, honestly, I don't even think you could get the remastered version of this game on the PlayStation 4. I think you'll just get last gen. I think if you pop the PlayStation 4 version of Spider-Man, you just get a boosted PlayStation 4 version. You don't get the remastered graphics. You don't get the updated graphics or anything like that. So you definitely need the remaster from the Miles Morales PlayStation 5 edition. I don't know if they sell the remasters separately in the PlayStation Store. They might. I never had to fiddle with it because I have Miles Morales physically. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. They do have all the DLCs added on top of that as well. So I don't know if you would have to double dip if you owned it on PlayStation 4 already. So that might turn some people off, honestly, having to double dip because you don't get the automatic upgrade on it, which is unfortunate. So guys, yeah, I had a blast playing it, and I think those are just my impressions and my thoughts on it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching, as always. Again, if this was your first time coming to the channel, if you've never been here before, guys, I upload all the time, so I hope I earned your subscription. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, hit that subscription button. Can't say that enough. I want to get to 80,000 before the year ends. And yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, as always. I will see y'all on the next one. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Thanks a lot, guys. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description. You want to become part of the hashtag 8BE Nation, guys? Well, be sure to pick up your official merch, now available online. Link is below in the description. We got classic t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and even women's apparel. Don't forget, pick up your official merch now. And while you're at it, guys, feel free to watch the next video, or why don't you catch up on one that you might have previously missed. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. I couldn't do this without you. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to subscribe and click that like button if you are brand new. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.